If you follow me on Snapchat, then you know we're making this peanut butter fudge a little different today. I just got home from work, and typically everything's kind of staged-ish, but today's peanut butter fudge is going to be a lot more vloggy and raw. It's gonna be kind of uncut. So we are making a low-carb peanut butter fudge, and it's really simple to do. There's only 3 ingredients. Super tasty, really rich though, so you can't eat a lot of it. And I'm actually gonna be tasting the fudge in this video, which a lot of times, you guys know, I don't actually taste the recipes. In the videos, you don't see that, even though I do taste all of my recipes. It's just because I film the cooking and the intros and the outros separately. I know some of you have asked, why don't you ever taste anything that you make on the channel? Well, that's why. So let's get into this recipe, or get cooking. The first ingredient we're using is peanut butter. Pretty big surprise here. Peanut butter fudge, we need peanut butter. The next ingredient is coconut oil. And the last ingredient, some of you are gonna be able to get this, some of you I know won't be able to. It's Walden Farms calorie-free pancake syrup. For those of you who can't get this, because some of you guys internationally can't even get low-calorie pancake syrup, period. If that's you, I think that there's this company called Torini, I don't know. It's a coffee, it's made usually for coffee to sweeten it up. But anyways, it's a liquid sweetener and it's 0 calories. There's a bunch of different flavors. So look into that, see if you can find that. If you can't find that, I'd recommend maybe using a stevia liquid sweetener. There's a bunch of different flavors of that as well. So check those out. It's not gonna be an even substitution for the stevia liquid sweetener. I'm using 2 tablespoons of this pancake syrup. You're not gonna wanna use 2 tablespoons of the liquid sweetener. So that's something you're gonna have to play around with and figure out what tastes best for you. So not only does this recipe require 3 ingredients, but basically there's no cleanup either. We're gonna put all of our ingredients in the measuring cup. The first ingredient we're gonna be adding to our measuring cup is gonna be the coconut oil. We're gonna be adding just less than a 1/4 cup. It's gonna be 40 grams of coconut oil. I'm gonna turn on my scale here. Just a side note, if you need a new food scale, I highly recommend this Cuisinart. It is the best food scale I've ever purchased in my entire life. And as you can imagine, I've gone through several food scales. So I'll put a link in the video description. If you need a new food scale, buy this one. If I could give it 6 stars on Amazon, I totally would. We are now going to microwave our coconut oil until it's liquefied. This will probably take you 30 seconds to a minute, depending on the power of your microwave. All right, our coconut oil is melted, so now we're gonna tar our food scale and add our peanut butter. We're gonna be adding about a 1/2 cup or 128 grams of peanut butter to our food scale, or our measuring cup, I should say. And now what you're gonna do is you are going to kind of just give this a mix, like so. What we can do now is add the pancake syrup. This is where you'd want to add your sweetener. And like I said earlier, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of the 0 calorie pancake syrup. So once you have that in there, just give this another stir. And you're gonna want to bring this back into the microwave until it's really smooth, like kind of runny, because that way you'll be able to easily pour it into whatever mold you decide to pour it in. I'm just gonna use my ice cube tray. But as you can tell, this is really not runny. If you're using an ice cube tray like I'm doing, all you wanna do is pour enough of your fudge mixture into the mold to cover the bottom of the tray. That way you can keep all of your portions pretty much equal. All right, I just finished pouring the fudge into the ice cube tray molds, and you should be left with, if you're using these, 14 equal-sized fudge pieces. What you're gonna do now, I think I have fudge all over my face. What you're gonna do now is throw this in your freezer for about an hour, just until they harden up, and then you'll be ready to eat them. I have already made some to show you guys what the final product looks like. So usually you're just gonna crack them like this and then pop one out. This is what you get, guys. Just this perfect little piece of fudge. If you don't want to eat them frozen, even though they're delicious frozen, all you have to do is just let them sit out on the counter for about 5 minutes and they'll just be like regular fudge. So good. The macros, I have it written down. Every piece of fudge is 83 calories, 7.5 grams of fat, 1.75 grams of carbs, and 2.25 grams of protein. I have a problem, guys. I can't stop eating this fudge. I'm getting fudge all over my hands because it's kind of starting to melt. I may be eating a third of my fat macros as fudge today, and I'm all right with it. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this fudge in the comments below. So good. And I'll catch you in the next recipe video.